All right, everybody, welcome back to the Sideshow. My name is Mingo.
This is Tony.
I'm Seabass.
And, I made a mistake this past weekend, and I feel like I'm still paying for it. So, Tony has his little gathering, and normally my family doesn't do gatherings around this time except for right at Christmas. Well, they decided they were doing a gathering. They were on 2 different weekends, but I got confused as to the weekend, and I showed up to Tony's house only after getting a video message from everybody and saying, "Hey, where you at?" I was like, "What do you mean? Where are you guys at?" "Hey, we're at Pacheco's." "Shit, I'll be right there." I was there in 10 minutes. So last time you'll hear it, this is the last time I'm apologize for showing up late. I apologize. I don't know what happened. I don't know what I was thinking.
That didn't sound like an apology until about the last 2 seconds.
What? Well, yeah, that's all an apology needs to be. So that's it.
All right, and that's it for tonight. Thank you guys for listening.
I mean, you
Can you get a little closer?
we were talking, and everybody's calling bullshit on the. I got my weekends mixed up.
Okay.
Everybody. I spoke to my son in Chicago. I said, "What do you think, Papa?" He said, "He lying."
Okay.
Because he said, "Did Mingo and Seabass go?" I said, "Well, Mingo showed up on Sunday.
That about a bitch.
And Seabass didn't. What happened?" "Oh, he got confused for the weekends." He's like, "Yeah, he's lying."
Okay. I've never been scalded for showing up late to a party. When I showed up, I walked in, and your wife, and not to mention, I'm just going to tell you, I've never seen your wife that bent. Like a chick, like, "Are you yelling at me, or are we?" Yeah, she was angry. And then after she did that, I just kind of curled up and walked into the backyard, and I stayed out the way for as long as I could, and then everybody came around saying hi, and it was good. But
The funny thing is, she don't remember you even being there.
Really?
Yeah.
See, so what did it matter if I went or not? She wouldn't know. You could have told her I was there. "Oh, I'm glad he came." It was a really good time, though, and them burgers were... Those are fire, dude.
Oh, thank you.
Those burgers are fire. So I'm going to have to show up more often. Those burgers are really good. So how was the walk? Is it getting smaller, or is it growing again? Wow, that sounded really wrong.
You know, the funny thing is, it's getting smaller, but it's getting smaller in regards to the younger generation. And here's what I mean by that. We always, there's a certain house that sets up their garage, and they put a plexiglass wall instead of a garage door, and they have like a Santa's workshop in there. So that's the spot we always take 2 pictures, one of all the parents and one of all the kids. Now, my daughter, for example, 24 years old, would still be considered a kid, so she would be in that picture.
Okay.
So the parents, it was almost like the same amount of people, but the kids was a lot less, and it was really mainly smaller kids.
Because everybody's growing up?
Because everybody's growing up, and they decided to stay at the house and party instead of going out on the walk, including my daughter. Because even before the party even started, she says, "Would you get upset with me if I didn't go on the walk?" You know, and I was like, "Well, if you don't want to, you don't have to. I'm not gonna make you go." You know,
but just know I'm gonna be hurt.
No, not really. But it was more like, you know, that's what the host does. She's like, "Well, I'm a guest." I'm like, "Oh, you're a guest
from out of town?" Yeah.
Wow, really? Wow. All right. How'd you feel about that?
Oh, I knew she was playing around.
When you started talking about that, I thought that you'd have a harder time with it because you seem like you're very you like tradition, and so we set this up. We do this every year. Well, I mean, when you're walking out of your house that night, I mean, you have pictures from way back when you guys first started doing this. You know what I mean? Like, he's got frames of pictures of everybody that's, come for the festivities at his house and go and do this walk. And there's one picture where Tony's so dark you almost cannot see him. Where we had to stop. Everybody stopped.
Actually, they pointed that out to me. I don't know if it was you. But yeah, I was mad dark in that picture.
Yeah, it was actually, I believe it was Martha that was like, that's not Tony. And we had to break out our flashlights for her to actually make out your face. So yeah, that's Tony. Even you, when you came out, you were like, wait, that's fucking me? Yeah, you were really dark. Now there you were mad dark. Now not so much. But yeah, that's crazy. So what about the amount of houses because I remember when they first started doing that, like, it really was like walking down a winter wonderland down that street, like lights everywhere.
Probably like half the houses are not lit up, if not more.
Really?
Yeah. And Robert told me something that I never knew, that the city helped out the owners on that block in regards to their electricity bill during this time.
Really?
Yeah, they would. I don't think they can set something up with Edison to get them a credit, but I don't know, maybe a break on their property taxes or an actual
just a
check, to help out with the electricity that they use.
That's interesting. So, if I remember correctly, it's kind of a rounded street, right? So you go, like, if you were coming from, what is that, Maravilla? Tortuga?
To Chiva.
To Chiva. So you go down to Chiva, and it's straight, and then at the end it curves to the right, correct?
Something like that, yeah.
If I remember correctly, the last time it ended like right before you started to make that turn. That's about the same as this year?
No, it was a lot less.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
It's really starting to lose it.
How about the cars? Are there still people coming through?
Not as many. I mean, we were able to walk across the street with no problems.
Really?
Where it used to be like a bunch of cars.
Right. I wonder if
and this is Candy Cane Lane, by the way. This is what's called.
Yeah, down in Cat City, right?
I don't know if I don't think it is. This plays a part, but it is like over 2 weeks before Christmas, or 2 weeks actually. Christmas is on a Sunday,
right?
So I'm thinking maybe as it gets closer, there'll be more traffic.
You think?
Maybe.
Well, kids aren't out of school yet either, right? Next week they're out. That could play
next week they're out. Yeah.
So that may that may have something to do with it. But I'm wondering if, I don't know if you remember, what's it been, like 3-4 years now that somebody's life was taken right there on the corner?
Yeah. So somebody was shot a few years ago.
Yeah, so like 4 years ago.
What was it on the corner? It was probably a block away.
About a block away? Okay.
Yeah.
But they said that they were there to go see that, right?
Yeah.
I wonder if that plays a part in it slowing down.
I don't know. Maybe in regards to visitors, but not in regards to the actual homes putting up lights.
Right. Well, and I guess the less lights that they put out, too, less people are going to go. Plus, the zoo started doing that, too, right? Where they do Christmas in the desert, right? Something like that. And they do it out there. There's another place that's doing some sort of like Alice in Wonderland kind of setup.
Oh, here locally?
Yeah. Downtown Palm Springs, somewhere down there, where you go in and it's all like psychedelic lights and shit, and you walk in. Yeah.
I might have to check that out.
I haven't been there, but I've heard and I've seen it on Facebook and stuff where they do that.
There used to be a house, kind of in the Candy Cane Lane area, and they still might do it. I don't know. They put on it was a single house, put on a really good light show, and the music went to a certain radio station. The light show dance to a certain radio station.
Oh wow!
So in the yard it says, put your tune into whatever radio station it was,
and it'll go along to what
yeah,
it was playing. Oh, that's kind of cool.
That was cool. That was like a diamond in the rough, though. It was like no other houses were lit up, just that one.
Jesus. And on your street, if I remember correctly, it was just your house that was really lit up, right? There's not a lot of houses that do it up the way you do.
Just a couple. My neighbor for sure, because like I said, his wife makes them because I do it. But I wouldn't say I do my house up too much. It's just lights.
How many strands of lights?
Well, I mean, when you say it, put it like that, but it's not like, it's just stuff on the roof, like on the eaves of the roof, and then the bushes and the palm trees, really.
Well, and it amazes me. I shouldn't say amazed, but it's cool that you're 51 and you still got on the roof to put the lights up. You know what I'm saying?
It gets harder every year.
I was going to say, because like at 40, most guys are like, fuck it, put them up and leave them there. So I was like, no, I still take them down. You're like, what? Even though they still just go into a ball, you take them down and put them back up every year. I got to give you mad credit for that. I don't even put any up on the outside of the house. You know what I mean? But if I did, I'd leave it. It'd be like 1 year, really pretty colors. Next year, they're a little bit more pastel.
There's I actually saw this product that they attach it to the house and makes it look like little round lights pointing straight down, again, along the roof of your house.
Right.
And it's because it's LED, it could change colors, it can make movement. But when it's not the holidays, you could just leave them as white, and it looks legit.
Oh, nice.
But it's kind of expensive.
Yeah, I would think.
I forgot what it was called. I just saw a commercial for it a couple of weeks ago, and I was like, man, that looks pretty nice. It's more like a permanent lighting
situation. I don't know. So Christmas, your son will be back in town, all that stuff.
Yeah, he's coming the Wednesday or Thursday before Christmas.
Okay, and he's just staying through Christmas, or is he going back early?
That Monday after Christmas. Christmas is on a Sunday, right?
Right.
Yeah, he'll leave that Monday.
Oh, okay. Well, that's cool. Almost a week.
Yeah.
So if you didn't get enough of them at Thanksgiving, you got another run at him in the next week or so.
He's already putting in his food orders. He wants to hit In-N-Out as soon as he gets here. What else does he want to do? I forgot.
And you put in your Entenmann's cake order, and
he asked me if I wanted another one. I said, "Sure, son."
What about pizza? Does he send you any pizza?
No, I don't like the pizza.
Oh, you don't like pizza from Chicago, right?
No.
Dude, I saw someone making one, like on TikTok or whatever it is. It looks like it's fucking like cheese lasagna.
I can see that, yeah.
Because they go to scoop it up, and then all of the layers just fucking fall out.
It's you know how Pizza Hut makes their pizzas, where it's a pan pizza, I should say, yeah.
Right.
Where it's a good inch or two high.
Right, but that's the crust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's how Chicago pizza is. However, the crust is more like a pie crust.
Okay.
So it doesn't go straight across that inch high. Like the crust is not thick.
Okay.
It's still thin, but it's like a pie crust, and then they fill it in with the tomato sauce and the cheese and all that nastiness.
So yeah, it's more like a pizza lasagna then, right?
Yeah,
it's
not good.
Yeah, it doesn't sound very good. It doesn't sound appetizing now that you say it like that.
I like thick crust pizza. Don't get me wrong, the square one, but no, I don't like Chicago pizza.
And Pizza Hut, the Pizza Hut pizza, and what's the other one? What's the one that they like to get? The Pizza Hut, right?
You like Pizza Hut
Domino's.
pizza? Oh,
Pizza Hut's bad.
That's the worst, cheapest cheese available. Like it goes Pizza Hut, and then Little Caesars.
You think Little Caesars is better than Pizza Hut?
Yes. And the quality of their ingredients is better than Pizza Hut, because Pizza Hut, I basically have to eat in the bathroom.
You laugh. He's not kidding.
Little Caesars. I got about like a 20-minute.
You know, in all actuality, Little Caesars is not bad.
It's not.
If they put some more seasoning into it, it'd actually be a really good pizza.
I agree.
Because their dough is good. If they had some seasoning, it would be a very good pizza.
It's their thin pizza that I like, right? They have.
I like their thick.
I don't think so.
They're square.
Oh,
So
okay.
you like the Donato's one, right?
Yeah, that one too. Like they have one that's like fucking paper thin. It's almost like
Domino's.
like a record. Oh yeah, Domino's. I don't like Domino's pizza anymore. I don't know what the fuck they did to theirs. That or I'm just not 18 anymore. Because at 18, remember when we used to...
Dude. Remember, what was it, the Noid?
Yeah, avoid the Noid? Yeah.
Domino's is good with as little sauce as possible.
Yes.
It's their sauce that's weird.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree. And then they started doing all that shit to the crust and adding different flavors and all that. Bro, that's not
Garlic
the
butter
problem.
crust is good. I don't know what you're talking about.
But I remember, at 18 and when we were out on Palm Canyon for spring break, we broke how many world records during those two spring breaks, of how many pizzas had been ordered during that week. And there was just so many people ordering, and it was just Domino's. There was no other fucking...
Yeah, Domino's was only... I would think they were the only ones that delivered at that time.
Yeah, I think so.
And then you got that half an hour or less, or it's free.
Yeah, 30 minutes or less. Yep. They fucked a lot of other pizza companies up with that one. They went right out. But I used to like them back then. And their pizzas, their cheese is just as bad as what do you call it? As Pizza Hut's. Oh, Round Table.
Oh,
Round Table pizza's awful.
Round Table's not bad.
it's bad.
I don't care for it.
You know,
That's the only pizza spot that your brother likes.
Yeah.
they got a garlic chicken pizza. It's actually
haven't
pretty
tried that.
good.
That sounds actually pretty good.
It's actually pretty good. It's not like a pizza. It's more like a...
It's a specialty pizza, right? Yeah.
It's good.
The only time I want chicken on a pizza is if it's a barbecue chicken.
Oh, that's nasty.
Barbecue chicken, onions.
Not on a pizza.
Yeah, on a pizza.
There's a pizza place in Coachella called Coachella Valley Pizza. And they fucking make one with carne asada. Oh, it's so bomb, dude. So good. So good.
Tomato sauce?
Yeah, I believe so. No, it's beans. Beans and then cheese and then
Nah,
fucking...
you're really tripping.
And then carne asada on top. Bomb, dude.
That sounds good.
Jalapenos and shit.
Okay, you lost me.
Isn't there one called Godfather out there, too?
No, it wasn't Godfather. It was shit.
When you say was, it's not there anymore?
No. It used maybe it was Godfather. It was a black and red logo, and it looked almost like Zorro.
That I remember, yes.
Yeah, but I can't remember. It wasn't. I don't think it was Godfather's though, but it was something like that. I can't remember what it was
They're
called.
Not there no more?
This company actually bought them out. Where the one that you're talking about was at is where this Coachella Valley Pizza.
Oh, I've never had it, or I've never even seen it.
No,
I've seen a commercial for it.
In New Mexico, you used to have green chili pizza, where you can actually order green chili, where it's pork and the green chili sauce. They put, oh my god, fucking bomb, dude. And there's another place that does those artisan pizzas, dude, that they do a chicken one that's really, really good.
There's a spot downtown Palm Springs called NYPD, New York Pizza Delivery.
Right?
They're pretty good.
Really?
And they make a pizza that's like a good 3 to 4 feet round, to where they actually the way they cut it is in squares because it's just so big.
So it's like 4 pizzas in one.
Something like that.
Yeah, right on.
That's good for a party.
Billy Q's.
Yes,
Billy
Q's right here on. I'm having a really tough time talking today. Billy Q's on Cook. They have those artisan pizzas, really, really good, dude. Like just like the eclectic ones. And sometimes going to like these little Italian places where they cut the mozzarella like right off that little ball or whatever, and they just put the slabs on there. And I like that.
I don't know what pizza that is.
Margarita?
Yeah, that's a margarita pizza.
That's a margarita pizza. Is that what they're called?
Yeah,
Oh, okay. I had no idea.
got round cheeses around it.
That sounds really good. Now I want pizza.
I don't like it.
No?
Of course you don't.
No,
Must be good then.
I've never had it, but I don't like it.
Just the way it looks, like a big old clop.
Yeah, it doesn't look right.
Just a big old clop of cheese and then in a sea of red. Wow. So is there anything special, and I don't think we talked about it last year. Is there anything special that your family does for Christmas that other families don't?
No,
No. Do you guys open your presents Christmas Eve or Christmas morning?
Christmas morning.
Christmas morning. Do you do one on Christmas Eve?
No,
No.
we go to like my side of the family, like nephew Champ's family.
Okay.
We'll go there, and they'll do like a white elephant.
Okay.
So we're involved in that.
Okay.
But as far as our gifts, no, we'll wait till the morning. And again, my wife already told the kids, break out your pencil and paper, because you're writing Santa Claus a note.
Oh, Christ.
And it'll be left on the counter for him. Christmas Eve.
I'm glad you're not like that. Thank you
You're welcome.
for raising me the right way. Holy shit.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Talk
Your
about tradition.
son is a successful man in Chicago.
And he's going to be, if he wants gifts for
I'd
Christmas.
rather not have gifts than do that shit.
So let me ask you a question. The letters that they write,
Yes.
do you and your wife lay in bed and read them? after
We read
Christmas?
them. I mean, we don't. I mean, I'll take a picture of it and, for future.
To be like, Dear Santa, please let my parents know I'm fucking 24 years old.
Yeah.
and
No,
would not like-
it's always almost the same sentence. I dig especially for my son.
Yeah, because
Dear
he's sick
Santa.
of fucking doing it.
I've been a good boy this year. I want, and he'll just start
Oh, it's
laying
so
it out.
cringy.
That's funny. That's hilarious.
It's the best, man. Come on.
So last year, could you remember any of the stuff that he put down?
No,
No?
not at all.
Do you get him stuff that's on that list, or is it too late? You've already bought it all?
No, because we've already told each other, everybody, what we want. So
Okay. So
it's more like, did we get everything on the list that he writes down?
shit. So has there ever been anything on the list that you missed that he was like, oh shit, I was hoping I was gonna get this?
No,
No.
not that I recall.
No. How about you when you were a kid? Did your mom do traditions like that with you?
No, I can't say she did.
Or did she do like everybody else and hand you the JCPenney's catalog and tell you to circle what you want?
No, we didn't get that.
No?
No.
Oh, we
I
didn't.
got to do that. I didn't get fuck all out of it.
Yeah, we used to do that as kids too. We'd fucking sit there and circle all kinds of shit, but we never got anything we circled.
Yeah.
That's
You would get
wishful thinking.
specifically the shit that wasn't circled because that was the cheap stuff.
Hey, did you say the JCPenney catalog?
Yeah.
Dog, that used to be the shit, right?
Hell yeah.
That one in Sears. Used to have a big, thick catalog.
Oh yeah. Well, the JCPenney catalog was, and we only went. That was my mom's lick. Like, hey mom, I need. Okay, we'll go to JCPenney's.
Yeah.
All right, we'll go to JCPenney's. Fuck. Whatever you needed, JCPenney's, it was there.
I used to love that catalog.
And I used to love going to that store too. It's just over the last few years, it's kind of changed a little bit. I haven't gone too much to it, and I've gotten fatter, so it's harder to find shit there. Although they did have a decent fat man area. You know what I mean? It's funny. It's the fat man area, and it was the smallest area in the store. Makes no fucking sense. But yeah, I remember fucking, oh yeah, I want this. Oh yeah, I want that. And you'd come and do inventory on Christmas and be like, Fuck, there's only 2 packages.
I'm
under the
missing
fucking-
half my shipment.
Yeah.
Did you used to fold the corner of the page so you get back to it for future reference?
Oh, yeah. Oh, all the time. I remember I begged for a TV. They got me a black and white one. I was like, what the fuck am I going to do with that? Everything's in color now.
I remember before I got my drums, looking at drum sets in these catalogs, and I could just stare at them for hours and just actually pretend to be, in my mind, I could be playing them.
Oh, that's funny.
Yeah, just the actual pieces that were in that picture. Okay, I'll do this, and then I'll do this next.
How did your mom do it before you got? Did she ask you to write stuff down, or did she just
Fuck
ask
no.
you what you wanted?
No. What she did is, I remember one year, I don't remember a lot of Christmases, like before Tehachapi.
Okay.
I remember when we came here, for like Christmas with the grandparents, we got one big old box of like, it had 2 Nerf guns, it had like armor pieces,
Right.
and then it had like target pieces that you could hang up, or like shield pieces,
Right.
and we were shooting at grandma and grandpa, and they all had like shield pieces and shit. It was fun. But no, it was never that. It was for Owen, my littlest brother. They'd hire a Santa. He'd come in with one gift on Christmas Eve, and he'd open it in front of everybody, and then everybody would take a picture with Santa, and then he would leave.
So wait, how old were you when they were doing that?
15, 16, 14, 15, like high school.
So that means Milo was middle school, right?
And Owen was little.
And they would bring Santa Claus to the house for
Just Owen.
her son with her new husband, and not you guys.
I remember in one of the pictures, I had a T-shirt that was like Negan. It had the leather jacket, it had the red scarf, and the fucking bloody bat across it. I
Yeah.
wore that in one of the Christmas pictures. Next to Santa. That was fun.
Was that your way of saying screw you? Nice. Do you have any fun besides the shooting at Grandma and Grandpa?
That was
'Cause
fun. What?
Oh, that was
Because they had the shields and vests,
Oh,
and
yeah,
they were
yeah.
playing with us.
the best time
Was in Arizona.
that I ever remember having with my parents. The funnest day ever with them.
That
In my
was with
50
everybody.
Yeah, in my 49 years of life, I say because that's how old I was when they passed, or 50 years. I was living in Arizona, and their mom decided they were going to move back, so I decided I was going to move back, right? So my mom and dad came out to help me move. My brother, my sister, my nephew, and his wife, and who else?
Was Mark there too?
I think so. Mark was there. So my other nephew was there. And we had all these Nerf guns. And what we did, and my brother was there, and his old lady was there.
Oh yeah.
And so we had some Nerf guns, but we didn't have them all. So we took a minute, we ran to Walmart, and we bought whatever we didn't have in Nerf guns. And a bunch of fucking, like, we bought the battle packs of the arrows. That way everybody had plenty of darts. And we sat, and it was all the kids against my mom and dad. And it was fucking funny because my dad was sitting there laying down on the ground shooting everybody from my bedroom, and he'd finish one and he'd hand the gun to my mom, and she'd hand him another loaded one, and he's just sitting there going, dude, everybody had such a great time. I mean, we played for about 2 hours.
Was it him wearing the hamper lid, or was that you? On the chest piece.
I think that was me. I think it was me that had that
Yeah,
on.
we started using like household items as armor shit. I think Milo put like a hamper basket over himself. There's a picture of, I think it was like early in the morning where everybody's sleeping, and I'm sitting there and Milo's got a gun and he's pointing it right at my fucking head, and they took a picture of that. We have that somewhere.
Yeah, it's a lot. It was such a great. It was just such a great day and such a good time with them that we almost forgot that we were fucking moving. You know what I mean? It was good. It was a lot of fun. That was also the time where everybody left and we finished loading everything up. And it was when we were moving into the apartment. It wasn't when I was moving in.
That's what it was.
Okay. So I moved from one apartment to a 2-bedroom. That way they had their own room. And then so we did all that. And then when I moved back to California, my sister and my brother came, and we were up partying that night and just talking. And so it was a last minute push to get everything in the back of the truck and in the U-Haul thing. And so we got most of it. The truck was fucking loaded down. And we had gone to breakfast that morning because we were fucking hungover. So we ate what we could. And then my sister took like 3 or 4 tortillas and rolled them up in tinfoil and put them in her purse, right? And so we're driving back, and it was me, and it was a double cab, or what is it? Extended cab, right? But even the back seat was filled with shit. So in the front seat, it was me driving, my sister, and she's got her big old purse and a couple things like at her feet, and my brother, and he had some things at his feet, and we're driving back, and we're getting close to the California border, and we're like, fuck, dude, I'm hungry. He said, but yeah, so am I. My sister said, hold on. And she pulled out and she handed us each a fucking tortilla, dude. We rolled up a tortilla and we're sitting there driving back in the truck, 3 of us in the fucking front row while the whole thing's fucking towered down with my shit. I thought, wow, we really look fucking Mexican right now. The 3 of us in the fucking front seat and the truck just loaded down in a U-Haul, barely holding itself together behind us. It's fucking crazy. Good times, though. Good times. This weekend we're doing, if you guys would like to come, you can. I'm sure it'd be okay. We're doing an ugly sweater party.
Oh, wow.
At my brother's house.
Have you guys done that before?
No, this is the first year they're doing it. Which is really, like, it's really kind of cool. I was surprised that they were doing anything. Because usually we'll do, like, we don't do anything because the next day is when we do tamales. So this year, they're throwing their fucking nuts on the wall and saying, let's get fucked up, and then tomorrow we're making tamales. Because tamales usually start about 3 o'clock in the morning when you start.
Really?
Well, yeah, because you got to cook. You got to cook all the meat.
You do not go over there at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. You do the meat, and then somebody has to clean the hojas. So all the leaves, the husk, have to be cleaned for all those little hairs. Make sure that they're all cleaned out. You got to cut the tops off the chili, slice them, and pull out all the seeds. All that's got to be done. You got to fucking peel about 9,000 cloves of garlic.
Wow.
Yeah, bro, it's a big fucking process.
How many tamales do you guys think you make?
Last year was probably the smallest of meat that we made, but we still made like 10 dozen, right?
Yeah.
We made like
more.
10 dozen of the meat. What we did make a lot of last year was we made bacon, chorizo, and beans, and mix them all together and put that in the tamal, and we call it our breakfast tamal because you cook 2 of those and a couple fried eggs, bro, you're fucking good for the day, bro. That shit is fucking bomb. And then my sister would make chili and cheese. So you'd take a slice of chili and a little square of cheese, put that in there and fold it up, and let's go. But we take a long time because we still tie the meat ones. So it's tied on both ends.
Okay.
As opposed to just folding them over. Because sometimes when you fold them over, you put the opening towards the top so that the steam releases. But if you leave them in the pot and they sit there like that, the moisture goes back down and it makes the masa feel kind of funny. So as soon as they're done, we take them out of the pot. That way the moisture doesn't drip back down into the masa. But yeah, dude, it takes some work. And then they're about 2.5 hours cooking.
Yeah.
To make sure that the masa sets and that because the meat's all done, it's all cooked. It's just putting it in the masa, cooking it so that the masa hardens, I guess, a little bit. It gets done, cooks. I don't know what the right word is. Unraws. There you go. And then you're good to go. You eat.
Man.
And then last year,
that's all you eat until next year.
Yeah, pretty much. Well, and then on top of that, we made sweet ones. Like sometimes we'll make, last year I think we made strawberry with pineapple. I made peanut butter and chocolate last year. And those are fucking bomb, dude. Those are so delicious. Really, we'll have to, and you don't look all that excited about it, but they're fucking, I'm going to bring you one and you're going to try it. That would look like a little cup of coffee. Bomb, dude. Really, really good. And the beans and chorizo ones, Those are probably the best. Those went the fastest.
Yeah.
So is this a tradition of your guys' that you do this every year?
Every year. As I don't ever remember there being a Christmas other than the time that I spent with his mom that we didn't have tamales.
Well, I mean, all you guys have tamales on Christmas. I'm just talking about you guys actually making them together.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, we don't, like, it's always been all of us come together and make them. No matter what was going on, everybody comes together. Everybody put hands in. Because it's a lot of work. Like, you stay up making the meat, and then you got to pull it all apart to make sure it's desabrada. Shredded. So that it's shredded. That way you can mix in the chili sauce, and then you got to mix it again, and then salt, and then mix it again, a little more, blah, blah, blah. And now the meat's all nice and red, ready to go. And then you get the masa. And we get the masa they call it sin preparar. So it's not prepped. So you just get a glob of cornmeal, basically. And you come home and you slice a piece of it, some Rex lard and some more chili, and mix it all in there, and you got to keep mixing until you get the right consistency. It's got to be kind of pasty so you could wipe it on the corn husk, and then you got to know which side of the fucking corn husk to put it on, or when you open it, the shit won't come out. So you got to put that shit on the shiny side of the leaf, on the shiny side of the corn husk. And then you fold it up, you put another one on the top so that it stays and seals so that it'll cook. And then you wrap the two ends and you're good to go.
My daughter wants to do that next year. She convinced her mother and her aunts.
Okay.
To make tamales next year.
Right on.
So that's going to be an adventure.
On her Mexican side or on your family?
Her side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, my wife and her sisters.
What's your guys' Mexican food or Puerto Rican food for Christmas? What's traditional?
Well, we have something similar. It's called a pastele.
Okay.
But it's actually wrapped in paper.
Okay. Did it used to be
Like
wrapped in banana leaves,
almost.
though, right?
Yeah.
Okay. But you can't get banana leaves out here readily, right? The right ones,
I don't think it's been. It's just more. I wouldn't say Americanized. With the paper,
right?
But I think it's just more. It's just a lot easier.
So what is in a pastel?
I don't know what's in it.
No,
I don't eat them.
No, why? You don't like it? Fucking Tony. Does it have some sort of meat, or is it like?
It's like a consistency of meat, but I'm not sure if it's meat. Like you said, like a shredded kind of texture.
Yeah.
But I'll be honest with you, I'm not sure what it is.
Really?
Yeah.
Ooh, that kind of scares me.
Since I've had it.
Ooh, are they gonna make that? I missed it. Did she bring any this time? Coquito, or what's it called?
Yeah, the drink.
Yeah.
She makes it for my sister-in-law. Makes it for Christmas Eve. For Christmas, I should say.
Oh, okay. Because last year Ava brought some for your party. I didn't know.
Did she?
I didn't know she brought any this year. If I did, I fucking missed out.
No, I don't think she did.
No. Okay.
Because I didn't hear a word about it.
Ava, I'll buy a bottle from you, Ava.
I don't. I gotta hear. Yeah, I'm not sure if she's gonna make. She hasn't even mentioned it. And I know. Again, I know Christmas is in 2 weeks, but it seems like it's still a lot early. To me.
It feels like it's gonna come early.
No, it feels like Christmas is still far away.
Oh, shit! It's only 12 days.
I know.
That's crazy. Dude, that means that it's only, 18 days from the new year.
Man.
Who thought we'd have made it to 2023? How many more of these fuckers we got in us?
Jesus. Who knows?
I know, right? Well, then they talk about all this shit that's going on other countries and the shit with farmers and all that bullshit. A lot of craziness.
Talk about craziness. So let's talk about this party this past weekend real quick.
Okay.
All right. This is the first time my house got kind of trashed.
Really?
Yeah.
Okay.
So, as I said, we have the party. It starts early. We go. Everyone generally does the walk, or we drive to Candy Cane Lane. My wife makes like 5 or 6 gallons of hot chocolate for kids and adults.
Wow.
If you want to add a little something extra to it. Just we do the
Adult
whole
stuff.
thing. Yeah. So, like I said, this year, a lot of people didn't go. They chose to stay at the house and just drink and have fun, which is fine. No big deal. We played this drinking game. Were you there when we were playing it?
I think so. I think I was. It was right before I got there because there was a lot of screaming going on.
It's called like Road Rage or something like that.
Okay.
You take ping pong balls and you try to bounce it into a cup.
Okay.
Now, if you make it into the cup, what you do is you take that cup. There's 2 cups going around in a circle.
Okay.
Let's say 10 people. So if you're able to get it in, bounce it into the cup, you pass it to the person to your left. And the idea is to catch up to the other cup that's going around. And then when you hit the ping pong ball into the cup, the person to your left, if they still have a cup, you actually stack it into theirs.
Okay.
So eventually the cup is going to go real high. It's going to be like 12 cups high.
Okay.
And you're trying to get a ping pong ball into it.
Oh, I get it.
And,
Okay.
and that's when you drink and all that kind of good stuff. If somebody stacks it on you, you drink. So you're trying to get that ball so the person on your right is not stacking their cup into yours.
Got you.
So people are getting wasted, kid. Bad.
Is that why everybody was so faded by the time I got there?
Probably. Well, my daughter, she likes to play bartender. She's making everybody a drink. She's quite the hostess.
No, she's a guest. God damn it.
So, she passed out like at midnight.
Oh no, it was a little bit after that, because I left almost 12:30, almost 1 o'clock. No, I left later than that.
No, you left later than that because I started cooking at midnight. And I turned on the grill at midnight, I should say.
Okay.
So it takes about 15 minutes for the grill to warm up.
So about 12:30, you're right,
Yeah.
because I took a shot.
So I asked her if she wanted a burger. She said yes. By the time they were made, she was nowhere to be found. And I was told she had some college buddies over, and they said we put her to bed. She was gone. I was like, all right, cool.
Well, when she was giving me the drink, the shot, she almost fell back into the, what's that shit, Jenga? Is that what it's called?
Jenga, yeah.
Yeah, she almost fell, oh, hey, hold on. Whoa.
So I'm barbecuing, right? And I'm talking to our buddy Luis. And this is probably pushing 1 o'clock.
Okay.
Okay. So Ivan comes up. He goes, yo, first and foremost, it wasn't me.
Oh, shit.
I was like, okay, what's up? He said, somebody tore your bathroom the fuck up. I was like, what do you mean? He said, yo, somebody pissed all over the floor. Your bathroom is fucked up. And I was like, there's no way. Come on, kid. Everybody here knows everybody.
Right.
I know people are drunk, but come on.
Right.
If the kids that were there, they're either gone by this time. 'Cause like I said, it's 12:30, 1 o'clock. They're either gone or they're asleep. So yes, it is just drunk adults.
Right.
But still, come on.
Well, it had to be a dude, right? Because if they're pissed all, what females
You would
gonna...
think, yeah.
Okay.
So I was like, and I'm cooking. I got ribs on one shelf. I got burgers on the other.
Couldn't walk away right then.
Yeah, and I was like, my daughter ain't here. My wife, she's drunk. She ain't gonna be able to do nothing.
Yeah.
I know none of the fellas are gonna go clean it. And I'm not gonna ask a wife of one of the fellas to go clean it.
Right? You could have come told me, no. I'd
Yeah.
Nah, seriously, dude. That's yeah. I'd
So I
help
was
you
like, you know what? There's nothing I can do about it. I have to handle that later. You know, if somebody chose to do that, because again, I'm still thinking, no, there's no way.
out. Right. Although I may have walked in and been like, yeah, no, I changed my mind on that shit. I'm gonna take a pass.
So the night went on. I was like, cool. Everybody left about, I don't know what time everybody left around 2. And it was like a mass exodus.
Yeah.
Generally, we got some hanger-ons. My nephew will stick around late. Luis will stick around late. But everyone kind of left at the same time, like around 2.
Okay.
So cool. My wife and I picked up a little bit. She was pretty sauced, so it wasn't, So dog, we go to the bedroom about 2:20. She went in first. I was still doing some stuff. I heard her scream, so I ran over there.
It was that bad.
Dude, my toilet in my master bathroom flooded.
Were people using your bathroom?
Yes.
Oh shit, Tony.
Dog. The carpet soaking wet. Water was in the bathroom. Water was in my closet. And when I say soaking wet, it reminded me when I walked into the bathroom of, if you remember in Mission Impossible, one of the Mission Impossibles, there was a fight scene in a bathroom.
Yeah.
Where when they slid around on the floor.
Yes.
And that's how my bathroom was, kid.
Wow.
Holy shit.
And what it is turns out, and nobody did it on purpose, but there was too much toilet paper in the toilet, and the flapper got stuck open.
Oh.
So the tank was just trying to fill because the toilet bowl was just letting
Just
water.
going.
Yeah, just going, kid.
Holy
So,
shit.
dude, I was like, motherfucker. So that was an easy fix. As far as I just hit the plunger and jiggled the handle,
Right.
and that was done. So I went and got my shop vac. I swear to God, dude, I just stood in the middle of my bathroom and I just put the hose on the ground and just let it suck up, and just emptied my shit out.
I picture you being in your fucking in your bathroom, dressed like the fucking uncle from Vacation, smoking a cigar, sucking up all the water off the ground.
Dog,
Holy-
it was the worst.
How many buckets did you take out?
It was my shop vac, and I have a Milwaukee 18 volt.
Okay.
Everything's all my power tools are pretty much 18 volt now.
Right.
So the actual shop vac is the size of an old school, very large tool chest that you tool thingamajig.
So it's like a 5-gallon, maybe a 10.
Yeah, let's say 10.
Okay.
So I emptied that, dude, probably 20 times.
No way.
I have 3 batteries.
Ran through all 3 of them.
Ran through all 3 of them
Charged them
because
again.
it does take a lot of juice when you're doing that.
Right.
Charged them again. Ran through
Well,
2
I
more?
charged when the first one ran out. I put it on a charger. When I ran through the other 2, that first one was done charging. So I slipped that one back in. By the time that one was done, the second one hadn't started charging. It wasn't charged. So I was just like, fuck it, I'm going to bed. Now, I put towels everywhere because, obviously we're going to step.
Right.
When I went to bed, walking on the towels, my feet were still soaking wet.
Oh.
It was like, whoosh, whoosh, whoosh. Dog.
Get the pool.
So, but let me backtrack. I called Ivan like at 2:30 in the morning. When I saw all this happen, when I was trying to clean up,
Right.
and I was like, "Yo, dude." He answered, thank God. Well, I mean, it's not that it's a big deal, but he answered, and I was like, "Yo, when you said somebody fucked up my bathroom, were you talking about my master bathroom in my bedroom?" He's like, "No, the hallway bathroom."
Oh shit.
And I was like, fuck. And he says, why? I said, because, dude, my master bathroom flooded. It's just, it's done. Jacked up. He was like, oh, yeah, sorry to hear about it or whatever.
Good night.
So,
That was a pretty good Ivan, bro. That was about that emotion right there. Oh, sorry, dude. I gotta go to bed.
so we went to bed. Now, this is what kind of amazed me. When I woke up in the morning, the towels, I swear to God, I just laid them on top. And yeah, I walked on a few of them, and my feet did go down.
Right.
But dude, they soaked up a lot of the water.
Really?
Dude, they were heavy. I was like, wow. But the carpet was still like wet. So I got a couple of those. I have one, and I borrowed one from my niece's fiance, those carpet dryers. You know, the fans that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, one of those.
Like the little tubes. Almost?
Yeah, kind of.
Okay.
And I was still with the shop vac, you know, trying to suck it up. So my wife woke up and my daughter woke up, and my daughter's college girlfriends, they stayed over. They stayed in my son's room. So my wife, my daughter, and I were in the living room talking. You know, talking about what happened the night before.
Right.
So I told them what Ivan said, because I still hadn't even gone to the half bath.
Oh shit.
Because it just totally, you know,
You didn't want to deal with it, right?
So they were like, really? I was like, yeah, that's what he said. Somebody tore it up. So, you know, we were talking about stuff, and my daughter's friends woke up, and they were going to go do brunch. So my daughter went over there, and my wife we were just talking. So my daughter comes back out, and she goes, I found out who fucked up the bathroom. And I was like, fuck. Now it's going to hit home, like,
Right.
how you know who did it.
Who are you gonna have? Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, now that it might have been better had we not known.
Right.
So I said, who did it? She said, I did. We were like, what? She said, I just went in there and I was telling my friends that your bathroom flooded, and that somebody had peed all over the half bathroom. And they were like, that was you, fool. And she's like, what are you talking about? She was, before you went to bed, you went to the bathroom, and the seat was down, and you just sat down and went. And she was like, really?
The second you said earlier in the story, you would think, when he was talking about that if it was a dude,
Oh
okay,
my
so
god.
it was a girl. Who was it?
So I can't be mad at that.
Right? Wow. That's fucking hilarious.
You want to know another funny thing, though?
Uh,
For Christmas, we have a lid cover that is felt.
oh, okay.
And when it's Santa Claus's head, and when it's closed, he's like looking at, like he's like just like looking, smiling. But when you lift it to open it, it's him again, but he's got his mittens over his eyes, like he
my
doesn't
God.
want to see you. That's gone.
She sat on Santa's face.
Yeah.
Is what you're saying.
She did unspeakable things to Santa.
Oh man.
When she writes her note to Santa, you should write void on the outside. Santa said no.
No, she needs to start with an apology.
Right? To Mrs. Santa. Oh, that's fucking hilarious. Holy shit.
Dog, when she said me, I was like, oh man.
The ultimate betrayal.
That's pretty goddamn funny, though.
Oh, and then back to my carpet now though.
Did you have to pull the carpet up since it was so soaked?
I didn't yet.
Okay.
That day we just let the fans go all day. And it dried somewhat, but it was still wet.
Okay.
So Monday when I went to work, I jacked up the heater in the room, and I had the fans going.
Okay.
And I got home from work, and dude, the carpet was dry. And I was like, cool. But if you push down, it gets cool. You could tell it's still wet in the padding.
Okay.
So I got a guy that does carpet, and he's gonna come. He said he can come Saturday. We're gonna pull it up and cut out the
Padding.
padding. And he's gonna put new padding in. But the problem is, he said that you have to go a little bit further back. After the dry point, you still got to go a little further back.
Right.
And
That's where your bed's at.
that's where my bed's at. And my bed is big. So it's one of those things that if I'm going to have to move the bed, I'm thinking,
put new carpet.
yeah. To move that bed,
Yeah.
yeah, it's...
Wow.
I mean, it's due, And if I have to move the bed, I think I'm probably gonna have to get new carpet. I might as well.
Right.
It's just like
Why take the chance on it? Because
I wouldn't say take the chance, but if I'm gonna have to move it out, then let's just replace the carpet.
Well, because my first thought was when you said you put the heat on it and the fans was, well, now you're gonna fucking grow mold, right? Like that's the other possibility, right? Like if you don't replace that shit, you could grow mold under there, right? Whether it be on the concrete.
That I don't know.
Yeah.
I thought the heat would cause it to maybe the heat would
kill it.
make it more like cause it to dry quicker with the fan on it.
Right.
Because on Sunday, I just opened up the doors and I had the fans blowing on it and so to blow everything out.
Right.
And it was freezing up in there. Because Sunday was kind of cold because it started raining.
Yeah.
To where my dog was shivering.
Oh, shit.
Oh, and then my dog that Saturday night, while I was trying to vacuum this stuff up, she comes walking in and just starts drinking the water off of the floor. I was like, you better get out. I was up to like 4 a.m.
Playing plumber.
Yep.
Fuck. And it didn't mess up any of like the baseboards or any of that shit? No. Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Well, maybe you caught it in time.
We, I have to admit, me too. We've got so many shoes that we still have shoes in boxes that are on the floor in the closet.
So you had to get rid of all the boxes?
Well, the boxes that were on the bottom, they got soaked. Water got soaked in.
Time to buy those white clear boxes, dude. You seen them?
Yeah, I've seen them. They might work for me. Might.
Oh, yeah.
I
They
don't
gotta
know.
have ones for high heels, dude.
You would think, but I don't know.
Hey, why are you worried about her shoes?
Plus,
I'm just kidding.
plus, like I got a very large cubicle, if you will, where my shoes go. Like she's got the fancy shelves,
Right?
where they're at an angle and it looks like a store almost.
Right?
Me, I just have like shelves, and one, like I removed all the shelves and I just throw all my shoes, so they're like stacked. Let's say 8 high,
Oh, okay.
and let's say 8 across, and I just shove
God,
shoes.
you
in
got
there.
that many shoes?
Yeah, I got a lot of pair of shoes, kid,
8 across and 8 high?
and that's just the one shelf.
God damn.
Yeah, I do have a lot of shoes.
How many would you say you actually have? How many pairs?
40.
No way.
Yeah, I got a lot of pair of shoes.
God damn. And they also fit you?
Yeah.
Wow. And
There are some that I could probably get rid of that I haven't worn in who knows how long.
that was my next question. Out of those 40 pair, how many of them do you really wear?
I'd probably say a good half at least, if not more.
Really?
Yeah. Because, they're different. I mean, you figure I got 10 pairs of Vans. You know what I'm saying?
All the different colors.
Different colors, slip on, tie, lace up,
Right.
checkered,
All that shit.
Yeah, so, and then I got probably 8 pairs of Adidas.
All shell toe.
1, 2, 3, 4 shell toes. Another 3 are like regular tennis shoes.
Damn. Yeah, I'm not doing that good. I don't have that many. I think right now, I'm like 8 pair, 9 pair. But they're all like brand new in a box though. I got like 3 pair of dress shoes, and then I have 3 K-Swiss in a box, so a pair of Lacoste, a pair of two pair of Adidas, I think. And there's something else, a couple of Pumas. Yeah, like 2 or 3 Pumas in there. That's about it, really. I ain't got much more than that.
Like in boxes, I still have like 3. It's black, blue, white, tan, leather, like slip-on, like leather slip-on. They look like Vans, but they're more dress shoes.
Okay.
And then I have in boxes still like I got my Jordan, 1 pair of Jordans. some lace ups. So in boxes, I probably got at least 10 pairs of shoes still in boxes.
God dang, Tony. That's pretty good, though. And you wear about half of them.
Yeah, I would say about half of them.
Wow. I still have new ones that I haven't even put on yet.
I do too. I like the pair of shoes my wife and kids gave me for Father's Day.
Yeah.
Those steel toe. I have shell toe. I still haven't worn those.
Is it just because you haven't had the right colors yet?
I haven't had the right outfit for it. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's a... God damn. That's such a pain in the ass too, right? Like, you feel like such a woman after a while. But like, yeah, but I can't wear those because I don't have this color. I mean, I just don't have the right. Like, it's green, but it's not like the green. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, no, I get it. And I still have some I got to get rid of that don't fit me anymore. That they're too small. Like I have a pair, and I don't want to get rid of them because they were hard to find, but I can't wear them. Are these Adidas with the stripes, right? But they're green. The stripes are green, but they're all different color green.
Okay.
Like light to dark. And they're not like shell toes. They're like a regular sneaker, like a tennis sneaker, right? Those motherfuckers are bad, dude. I took me forever to find them. And as a matter of fact, I bought them small when I bought them because I couldn't find any of them in my right size. So I bought, fuck it, I don't care, I'm going to buy them. I bought them and I wore them a couple of times and my feet was like, please, don't put those back on. So I had to stop wearing those. But, yeah, dude, shoes, man, that's my thing, I guess.
Another thing that I forgot to mention was, and I don't know if you contributed to it, but we did a toy drive.
I did not.
For the party. And that worked out pretty well. I got to go take those to the, we're donating it to the American Legion.
Oh, nice.
And they take it out to, Thermal or, what's the other city out there?
Mecca?
Mecca. They take the toys out there.
If it makes any difference, we're doing one at work, and I contributed to that one, so I'm not going empty-handed to them kids out in Mecca and Thermal and wherever whatnots.
Yeah.
Do you guys normally? You said you used to do that, right? Like you guys would pick a. Am I wrong?
No.
That you would pick a family?
No, we've been wanting to do that.
Do they even do that anymore?
Oh yeah.
Like at all the malls, right? They usually where they have those.
Yeah,
trees?
I think Manuel said that. Like if you go to Macy's, they got a giving tree.
Okay.
The lady who does our retirement stuff, she does one. Like you go over there, and I guess she's got families that she can do it to.
Really?
My cousin Ermin, she works for the school district, and she also could find some families.
Well, that's cool.
Yeah.
That'd be kind of cool to adopt a family and help them out.
Yeah. Last year, when my son graduated college, he was going to Chicago. I don't remember the exact timing. She had a family whose son was going to college, and he had like nothing.
Oh, that's right. I think you told me about that.
And when I heard about that, I was like, I gave him money, I gave him clothes, I gave him some of my son's stuff that was in his apartment. So the kid hopefully got laid up for his dorm.
Oh yeah, because you were giving him the backpacks that were like,
yeah.
What brand is that? That's kind of cool though. No, he went to school all fucking laced up though. That's good, dude. It's probably hard enough leaving your family when it's that kind of, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
and then
I can imagine.
Yeah, that's good though. How long have you guys? So, you guys have talked about doing it, but you haven't gotten a family as of yet, right?
Right.
Okay. Yeah, I don't think I've done it since. I don't think we've done stuff like that where we've done food drives, and when I was in Albuquerque, we did a stuff-a-bus, where we got a bus and we lived on a bus for a week. And just had people bring down like blankets and food and blah, blah, blah. And we probably filled up about half of the bus in a week with clothes and blankets and canned food items and stuff. It was really kind of cool. It was really good to be able to do stuff like that.
Yeah, I feel guilty a lot. because of the things that I can buy.
Right.
And then to find out, there are families that can't even afford a jacket, if you will.
Right.
And it's like, kills me.
Yeah, because the kids don't. It's not the kids' fault. You know what I mean? And they're the ones that, for lack of better terms, are the ones that suffer for it or whatever. And it's not their fault that's their family situation.
And don't get me wrong, it ain't like growing up. We were living a lavish lifestyle,
right?
But we still had something.
Yeah.
I mean, I had a jacket. It might have just been one jacket and one pair of shoes,
right?
But it was still at least that one jacket and that one pair of shoes.
Yeah, I used to get in trouble all the time because I would fuck up my shoes just so they would go buy me new ones because they would start off with buying me the super cheap ones. Like, man, I can't show up to school in ponies.
Ponies wasn't cheap? Well, they were, yeah.
Compared to, they weren't name brand. You know what I mean? Like, they were that was the RC Cola of sneakers. You know what I'm saying?
Well, I don't know. Did we talk about Pro Wings before?
Oh, yeah.
Pro Wings.
Yep.
The imitation Vans.
Man.
I'd kill for some Pro Wings right now.
Pro Wings were the imitation Vans?
They looked exactly like Vans.
Oh, because they had that little line and then the drop down, right? Yeah.
And then they had the little tag on the side, too. But the tag said Pro Wings, and so did the back of the sole.
And those were like when Vans and skaters first kind of came together. That was the kind of style that they went to, right?
Yeah.
Was that Pro Wing style? Wow. I think my dad had a pair. And later on in life, not back then, my dad always wore patent leather shoes, but as he got older, he would only wear these. And we kept telling him, come on, Dad, let's go to the mall. I'll buy you a fucking pair of Nikes. Let me get you some shoes. You know what I mean? No, mijo. I like these from Walmart. Mira. And then I could just slide my shoe in. And if something happens, I got to, rip and then pull it over. And I go, fuck.
I wear, for work, I have to wear, what do you consider this? Canvas? Patent leather?
Yeah, no, that's leather. Not
okay.
Patent leather, shiny.
I have to wear a canvas or a leather type shoe.
Okay.
Because of chemicals.
Right.
Now, all the new shoes are like a mesh.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, I can't wear those for work.
Because it'll leak right through.
Yeah, it'll eat it up. And sometimes you got to kick something. You got to pull something that you can't reach with your hand.
Right.
So you got to use your foot. The mesh shoes don't work. So my go-to shoe for work are Skechers. These Skechers. They work for me.
Okay.
I wear navy blue shorts and a white t-shirt for work. I have my Skechers are white with navy blue trim. So I match head to toe.
Okay.
Okay? My baseball cap is navy blue.
Do you tuck your shirt in? Just gotta ask. Just asking for a friend.
No, I keep it real. I keep it cool.
All right.
So a buddy of mine been showing me videos of kids clowning Skechers.
Oh, what are they? How do they? What are they called? What are those?
Yeah, what are those?
That was hard to listen to.
It was hard to get out.
He showed me this one video. Watch, I'm gonna play it right now.
I confuse it with the one where they clown it and they show the one black kid is got him.
Oh, D's nuts.
Let's see if you can hear this. Oh.
Bro, if you got Skechers on,
Oh,
What'd I do?
bro, if you got Skechers on, get out my face, bro.
So I will come walking in with my Skechers. He'll play that.
that's hilarious.
You know what I'm saying? So I was talking to my uncle in New York about that. We were just chopping it up.
Right.
And so he goes, yo, he sends me a screenshot of Nike. They're called Nike Monarchs.
Monarchs.
Which they look exactly like my Skechers.
Yeah.
Except that it's a Nike symbol instead of an S. And I rocked those for a little while. But they're like $15, $20 more than the Skechers.
And you're just going to work to screw them up anyway, right?
And when I say I got 80 pairs of shoes, I'll put money into those shoes because I'm going out.
Right.
Not for work. I take that $20 savings and I go buy a nice pair of shoes that you wear, when I'm not working.
Right.
So I might make the switch back to the Monarchs because, I'm getting clowned for the Skechers. Maybe. So that was that conversation. A couple of days later after that, I'm talking to Champ and his old lady.
Right.
And they're saying, nah, the Monarchs are, you can stick to Skechers because the Monarchs are the same thing. They're old man. They're saying they're old man shoes.
They're your last step before Velcro.
I could have, dog. And then also the New Balance. With they're showing me New Balance ones.
Yeah.
And dude, they're showing
right now when you talk about, oh yeah, I wear my fucking Skechers that are white and blue with blue shorts and a white T-shirt. What do you wear, a fucking whistle because you're a fucking gym teacher from 1978?
They're showing me memes of those shoes, the Monarchs.
Right.
The New Balance, and I'm like, I can't believe it. And they're like, yeah, it's a whole thing with those shoes that it's known that those are the shoes dads wear. They're dad shoes. And I'm like, really? And one just cracked me up, kid. It says, they sent me one that says, view our weekly ad for Big Five.
Oh, shit.
And best of the week are the Monarchs. And then this other one just had me screaming, kid. It shows, it says, sometimes you could just tell when somebody's going to be a good dad. And it's, you can't see their faces, but it's from like the neck down. It looks like a couple. The wife shows a picture of her belly as a sonogram picture.
Right.
And he's holding up a pair of Monarchs. And lastly,
he's got his new dad survival kit.
Yeah.
Fuck. There's one of a grandpa wearing blue shorts and a white shirt with it tucked in and a brown belt.
Why you gotta say it like that?
I'm just saying.
That's my exact outfit. Another one says, if he doesn't wear these, and it's those Nike Monarchs,
yeah,
it says, is he really even your dad? But dude, I can't believe it.
Wow, we've been busting your balls about the shoes and the lemon drop martinis for I don't know how long. You know what I mean? And now you got a new one now that you got to try out, a vanilla lemon drop.
Vanilla lemon drop. That sounds tasty. That sounds real good. Mm. Oh, just to let you guys know, we had a bottle of Kraken on in the bar waiting for you.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't even have
that. That would have gotten me over there so fast.
I think I only had a shot. The shot of Hennessy that I had with your daughter. That was it. And my burger. I was cool.
So what? When is your company closed for the holidays?
So on the 23rd, or they go on the 24th.
That's Saturday.
We close at 3, and then we're closed Christmas Day, and then New Year's we're closed at 3 o'clock on New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day we're closed.
That's cool.
So. And then I don't know how, somehow I ended up getting this weekend off, so I'm cool. So we'll do the 17th at my sister's or at my brother's house, and then tamales that night. It'll be a long fucking weekend. Be looking forward to going back to work.
I bet.
And then the shit part is that chili stains everything. So you got to sit at the table. You can't go relax on the couch because you're going to fucking stain shit. You know what I mean? So you got to sit there and wait. But then by the time, like, you'll start and you'll do shit, and then you got to be like, the first pot goes on. You finish, keep going, do the next one. Then you stop. Have a couple tamales. Oh, yeah, they were great. Cool, let's go. And you got to make the other fucking 19 million fucking tamales that are still left because you bought 90 pounds worth of fucking meat and 100 pounds of fucking... Yeah, we always overbuy. My mom was really bad at that, especially there towards the end. Oh, I'm just going to buy a couple of shoulders. And then she'd go, oh, they look like they have a lot more fat. They look smaller than the ones last year. And she'd end up with 4 shoulders. And oh, man, we got to go back and buy more masa. Like, Mom, we're out of this. Well, you're going to have to buy more because look at all the meat I have.
When they were telling stories about when my wife was younger and they used to make tamales with their mom, my mother-in-law, they were telling my daughter that they used to just get tired of doing it.
Yeah.
It's like you said, it's hard work. And so they said that one of the sisters would like take masa and run to the bathroom with it and flush it down the toilet with the mom not knowing.
Oh. Holy shit. That's like a massive sin. You know that, right? Like, it's fucking... There's going to be some Mexican listening to this that almost wrecked right now when you said that shit. Half because they didn't think of it when they were that age. and the other half is knowing how fucking wrong that was. Holy shit. Oh, man. That was always fucking... Because like my dad would get up, like my mom would be up cooking and making all the meat and all that shit. And my dad would like start a week ahead cleaning the leaves and all that, all the husk, and cleaning all the chili and getting everything ready, right? So he'd stay up with her for a little while, and then he'd go lay down. Excuse me. And he'd be up at 5 so that he could be up and out the door and at Ariola's by 6 to get the masa. That was the only place they used to buy it, was Ariola's there in Coachella. But now they're buying it here at the Cardenas in Cat City over the last few years. And he'd come back, dude, and he'd come with like 60 pounds of fucking masa, and it would barely be enough. And when my mom was around, we would only make the tamales de puerco, the pork ones, right? So it'd be, the masa. You'd put the meat, 2 olives, the leaf on top, roll it up. Let's go. And now we still do the same, but last year I think we got 40 pounds worth of masa, and we only used like 15 of it for the meat, maybe 20 pounds for the meat. And I told my sister this year, say, we gotta do more meat ones. Last year we only had enough to get us through like Christmas Day. Like we didn't like, normally you're like, fuck, do I still gotta eat these? Because you get fucking tired of them. And last year we didn't get to that point. Like it was just, they were gone. So this year we're gonna probably do more of the meat ones. And I know that we're gonna do a shitload of the bacon, bean, and chorizo ones. Those are gonna be fucking so good, dude.
Speaking of Coachella and you working out there, do you see, like yesterday was that walk from Palm Springs to Coachella?
Yes.
Do you see that out there?
No. You know what? By the time, because we close at 6:45, and the way they took them was down. I think they took them over to 52nd or 53rd and walked them down. So that's way past where my store's at. Because before they used to walk and hinder traffic. So the cops, as they're going city by city, the city set up the lights for the people that are walking at each city and portion out. Okay, so we want them, direct them to walk here, direct them to walk there. And one of the ladies that works with me, I was asking her, why, what is that all about? Like, I mean, I know, I grew up Catholic, but we never went on the pilgrimage. We never went on the walk or whatever. So I guess like today is El Día del Santo or yesterday, of the Virgin Mary, which I don't know what that means, but that's what it was. And so I guess during the year, like if you've ever asked for or prayed or asked for her to do something for you, that part of your penance was to make this walk, this pilgrimage, right? It's supposed to be like a 40-mile walk, right? Is what it is? I don't even know.
I don't know, but they're walking all day.
They walk from that church in Palm Springs on Palm Canyon all the way down to the church that I grew up going to in Coachella. She said, yeah, I've done it before. And she says, but I've worked at the church when they get there, and everybody comes into the parking lot. But we have the Red Cross is there, EMTs are set up there. She said everybody's kids that are working at that setup are there to help the people find somewhere to sit down. We'll have them water, we'll have them a little bit of food to kind of help them re-energize. She says, but people come in and we have to take them over to the Red Cross and the EMT stations, because they'll come in and they'll bloody feet and because I guess the walk is so long that they start getting ampollas, blisters on the bottom of their feet, and because it's a pilgrimage and it's a sacrifice, they keep going. So their feet start to bleed, and they're dehydrated, and they do all this just in belief that their penance, paying for the things that they've asked for, will put them in good graces with the Virgin Mary. That way, next year they can ask for stuff again, and all those things come to fruition for them.
It is like a 15-hour walk.
Yeah.
Because they start like at 5:36.
Right.
Because I drove by them yesterday.
Oh, really?
While they're still in Palm Springs. And I know they don't make it over there until like 6, 7 o'clock at night, if not later.
Yeah, last night I think they made it like 7:30, 8 o'clock. And she said that every year it gets bigger and bigger and bigger, and more people make the walk. I'd be like, I'm going to be atheist this year, just the next couple of months.
I mean, that's a walk.
That's dedication, bro. That's belief. That's faith.
And not only that, it's on Highway 111.
Yeah.
Dude.
Well, you almost did the same walk for a piece of butt.
What you talking about?
Well, when you left the fair that one year with Rick and had to walk all the way back to Palm Springs. You wasn't even praying for penance. You were praying for panties. You know what I mean? Came up short, pimping.
Wasn't that crazy?
Well, I got a pretty good memory, boy. I pull that one right out. That's pretty goddamn funny.
I got a news story for you.
What happened?
A woman,
Here we go.
mother of 5. She's into tattoos, body piercings. What do you call it? Body
art, body modification?
Yes. She's got a split tongue, like she cut her tongue down the middle, so it kind of looks like a serpent's tongue.
Right.
Apparently, she looked up to this model in Australia. The model's name is Amber Luke. Amber Luke.
Luke, Luke?
Correct.
Okay.
Now, if you look her up, dog.
Hot.
No. Tattoos.
What's wrong? What's with you and tattoos?
Dog.
What's wrong with tattoos?
Pull her up right now. Amber Luke.
I'm gonna be like, damn, she fine as all get out.
Yeah, if she took the ones off her face.
Come on, man.
And she got the fucking vampire teeth.
Yeah, I
That's
saw
metal
that.
as fuck.
I think he's right. If she didn't have all that shit on her face.
Yeah. She takes the.
Well, that's the
ones
point.
off
That's
her
the point I'm
face.
trying to make. She's kind of, it's a little over the top.
But she bad though, bro.
Come on, man.
Nah, bro. She's not. Never mind.
Thank you.
And them lips are too much, bro. Man, come on.
Okay, so this
Well, hold on, real quick. Just if you look her up, Amber Luke, you can find her on Facebook, right? Dude, she's got a tattoo, like she's got tattoos over tattoos, and like her left arm, like instead of doing something to cover them up, she just did a black sleeve, like half a black sleeve almost. 3/4 of her arm is just black.
and don't get me wrong, if that's what you're into, that's what you're into.
Right.
You know, you're good.
Nothing wrong with it. But let's look
Yeah.
at her face for a second. Because, like, so the picture that I'm looking at, you can see, like, half of her face, the left side. And she's got, I don't know, some name written there. Looks like she did the little slice down the eye, like the Joker. She's got, like, a snake going into her temple, it looks like. Or I can't even. Like, it's different if you have like tattoos that you can actually tell what they are. She's got something with a cross in it, like.
Okay, well, they'll look it up.
Dude,
Now.
she's got barbed wire on her chin.
Hey,
All right,
I'm not
I-
judging.
I have issues.
Go ahead, you're good. Go ahead.
Okay. Well, this Amber Luke model tattooed the whites of her eyes blue.
Oh yeah, I see that.
Now that's crazy.
Yeah, you know what? A while ago there was something. I read this article, and I don't remember who it was or if it was anybody famous, but this person tattooed their eyeball, and the person that did it didn't know what they were doing, and the person went blind.
Damn.
So I guess there's because there's these.
Well, that shouldn't be a surprise. You can't be tattooing your eyes.
Yeah, like I mean, come on, that like.
You gotta be rolling the dice on that one.
Yeah, there's just some things you just don't fuck
Yeah,
with.
exactly.
You know what I mean? Let's just call it what it is. There's just shit you don't fuck with. Like I wouldn't tattoo my shit, right? I wouldn't pierce my shit. And I'm not gonna tattoo my fucking eyeballs. I don't even for me, like I wouldn't even wear like the lenses that have the colored lenses.
Right, yeah, the contact lenses.
Don't get me wrong, I've always wanted to have like colored eyes. I think that's fucking dope. But I'm not gonna throw on some fucking fake lenses just to get reactions from people, you know what I mean? Like I don't get down like that. So it just that's just too much, dude. Holy shit.
When she got her eyes tattooed, she actually lost her sight for like 3 weeks.
This girl Amber Luke?
Yes.
Okay.
So
But she only lost it for 3 weeks?
something like that. She got her eyesight back.
Holy shit.
So this girl, Anaya Peterson, mother of 5, decided she wanted to do the same thing. But she got one eye tattooed like green and the other one purple. And one of her 5 kids asked her not to do it. Said you could go blind.
Well, look, her kids are smarter than she is.
And sure enough, she might be going blind.
Oh, here it is. Look at that shit, dude.
Dog.
Look at her face after she got that shit tattooed.
Yep.
She looked like a bulldog that got socked in the face.
Dude, and she's going blind. And she had said, because I think she's going blind in one eye, if I remember the article correctly. And she had said, had she known that was going to happen, she would have only stuck with one eye being tattooed, the good one. Like, instead of saying I shouldn't have done this, nobody should do this, she's like, I should have stopped after the first one.
Now, okay. I think this is the like that's a great example of of where society's at. We have become such a vain, money-hungry, I don't know, fucking, wow. Just like everybody wants money, nobody wants to work, they just want to party, everybody wants to work from home. I'm going to do this shit on the internet and I'll, make $300-400. I want to be an influencer, I want to do this, I want to do that. And they just want to live this vain, lavish lifestyle. And the lengths that people are willing to go to damage themselves that way is fucking beyond me. There's no way. If they say, hey, dude, I know you have brown eyes. I know you always wanted green eyes. I can make that happen. I just got to jam these 7 needles into your eye for the next hour, and I can change that color. Now, before we do that, there may be a chance that you go blind. But you'll have green eyes. Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, I know, right?
How do you make that decision? How do you justify that in your mind? Like, fuck, I could go blind, but I'll have green eyes. Okay, fuck it, let's go. Start with the left one. You know what I mean? How vain are you? I know you're fucking vain as all get out. So let me ask you this.
Yeah. Hit me.
So,
if I could go my whole life without looking in a mirror, I'd be okay.
Let me ask you a question, if you don't mind.
No, go ahead.
Can I also give this joke? My phone doesn't need a front-facing camera. I'll just take pictures of other shit. I don't need pictures of myself.
Yeah, right?
Are you not in? I mean, everybody's. I shouldn't say everybody. Obviously, you're not. I'm thinking.
This better be fucking good.
Are you not into tattoos? Because it's like your generation tattoos are.
When you say into, you mean into getting them?
Yeah.
Or I haven't gotten them yet. I have plans to get some.
Okay.
I just have not had the monetary.
So it's just the money. That's the only reason you don't have them now.
Yeah. Money and time.
But let me explain why, though. Because I got hue tattoos when I was 18.
You got what?
Hue tattoos when I was 18.
you gotta let everybody know what hue tattoos are.
Everybody know what hue tattoos
No,
are.
I don't.
So hue is
It's a name, and it's also another word for color. So
not another word for color. It was a friend of ours or a friend of mine. He was old school. He's a rocker. Fucking long hair all the time. I guess he was a decent looking cat. The ladies used to just fucking fall all over this guy.
This is like, you gotta remember, this is like when Guns N' Roses was coming, and he would rock that bandana with his long hair over it.
Yeah, he looked like the dude from Guns N' Roses, right?
Yeah.
Axl Rose.
Yeah. And he's a very charismatic cat, dude, and he started hanging out with these biker dudes that happened to have a tattoo shop. So he started learning how to tattoo. Well, you learned to tattoo before you knew how to do art to tattoo. Does that make sense? You don't know what I mean by now?
Yeah.
Because nowadays, you have to know how to fucking draw. And fucking color saturation. You have to know how to make 3D shit, how to make things stand out, how to make it realistic. This was still Hugh tattooed what they call flash art. So you go in and you
know what flash art is.
So the one on the wall, I want fucking A14. He'd pull it down, make a trace of it where you want it. There you go. Is that it? Yep. And grind it in you, right? So one day, hey man, I'm gonna get a job at this shop, but I need somebody to tattoo on you down.
Is it is it a pencil or a candle that's on the back of your leg? Is that what it is?
It's a knife.
Oh,
it's a knife, but there's a face in the blade. I think
is that one of them?
Yeah. And I was like, yeah, dude, I'm fucking down. I'll come get a free tattoo. Fuck it, I don't care. So
free should have been what scared you.
I have a few Hue tattoos. Okay. And most of those were all free because we used to fucking hang out and we used to do dirt together and we used to, you know what I mean, do all of our bullshit because we were boys, right? Fuck it, yeah, you want a tattoo? Yeah, okay. And you sit there, get drunk, get high, and fucking you'd come home.
And you want to know what the worst part is? Nowadays, people will get huge tattoos like it's nothing.
Yeah.
Let's fuck it. Who cares?
Yeah.
Like, no, that's permanent. You want that shit to be on point.
Well, like, this is what's a trip, though, because there's a couple of different kind of tattoo people. There's people like that fucking Amber Luke that go and will pay thousands of dollars and get some beautiful art, and usually like a theme, whether it's a theme on one arm and a theme on the other and something different on different body parts, right? And then there's people like Pete Davidson, right? He's got a fucking squiggly line here. Yeah. He's got a, wimpy kid diary kid here, and just like really weird, eclectic, different shit, right?
Neat shit.
Yeah. So I think when he talks about monetary value, or he doesn't have the money to do it, it's because I don't think he wants to go with somebody. Yeah, hey, my buddy does tattoos. He'll hook you up, give him a couple $100 and a fucking and a bottle. You're like, no, I'm not going there. No, he's got an autoclave at home. No, I'm good.
But I don't even know what the fucking autoclave is, so we're going
autoclave
to a shop.
It's the machine that sterilizes all their needles, but they don't even do that shit anymore. They just buy new ones. So like, he's talking about going and spending a pretty penny on what he wants, and have it done by an actual
and because the shit
artist.
that I want too like it's important. So I want it to be done right.
Now, obviously you're going to say yes. Or, initially, it'll mean something. Meaning, your first tattoo will mean something to you. It's very important to you. But it's one of those things that I've heard, because I don't have any. Once you get one, you're always going to want another one.
Oh, yeah, they're like...
And then it'll eventually be, yeah, I'll get that. Who cares? Whatever. That looks cool. You think you
I don't think I'm going to be like that. Because I only have 3 right now that I really, really want. That I've planned out how they're going to look.
Are you willing to share?
Yeah. So, should I go sad first or should I go...
Go with what you would
last.
actually go with first.
Well, then I'm going to tell you all 3 of them.
You wouldn't get all 3 at the same time, would you?
No, not
okay,
at the same
tell
time.
us the first one.
So it would be the first one you would get.
The first one I would get would be for my grandparents. Is for his parents. I want 2 turtles, desert turtles, like jumping away from each other, going into a fight. One's wearing a Thor helmet with the hammer, and the other has curlers, like it's got hair, and a fork. Because there's a story of my grandma stabbing her sister in the back with a fork. So that would be my grandparents.
Why turtles?
Because my grandma was obsessed with turtles. Her front yard was full of turtles. Backyard full of turtles. Inside the house, there's turtles in every cabinet you can find.
Yeah.
Did I get her? No, I got her the other ones. She was obsessed with salt and pepper shakers. And I got her ones, they weren't turtles. They were the fucking, like, totem poles. Whatever, it doesn't matter. The other one, and you're gonna fucking hate this. I don't give a shit. So I got, my close friend group is 6 friends. 6 is also the amount of number that Infinity Stones there are, which is from Avengers. And so we're each going to get an Infinity Stone tattooed. And I picked the Reality Stone. And in the second Thor movie, the Reality Stone is pictured as like a red liquid. Do you remember that movie?
Kind of.
It's the one where Natalie Portman goes and touches that red shit and it gets stuck into her body.
Yes, okay.
So I want to get a red liquid tattooed all the way down my arm, like flowing down my arm. With I want to try and incorporate pictures into it.
Okay.
That would mimic the Reality Stone, but I'm not too sure how that would work. Because now I say red liquid out loud and it's just going to sound like my fucking arm is bleeding.
Yeah.
Unless they make it shiny, which that could work. Anyways, the last one is it's for my favorite movie, the first Pirates of the Caribbean movie. I would get the coin as the amulet somewhere.
You had me at the turtles.
See?
He never made it past that.
Yeah,
He's still trying
he
to wipe
didn't give a
away.
Because I get the turtles because
Yeah.
but when you start talking about your Marvel movie, I mean, okay. I mean, that's what you're into. But to me, that's one of those, yeah, that's cool. I'll go get that.
No, we've all talked about it. We sat in a FaceTime call with each other. Okay, who's picking what? How do you want to do this? And we all sat and we picked the stones that we wanted and how we wanted to get them done.
So these are kids he's known since, God, what, 16? 15?
Jake I've known for 12 years. I've been friends with Jake for 12 years.
Okay.
Jeremiah for more than 10.
And everybody else they're all about the same,
Yeah,
right?
they're
10,
all about
12
the
years?
same. If not, I met the rest of them in high school, so it's been 7 or 8 years.
And they talk all the time. They fucking FaceTime each other all the time and shit. And he's the one that went to Texas for their wedding and all that kind of shit. So he's been to San Diego to hang out with his other buddy. And
I'm going to officiate Jake's wedding at some point.
yeah, so it's I understand. I understand why. You know, even if it was so, like, let's say he did get the 6, right, and they do the Infinity Stone. Even if something were, you know, heaven forbid, that they stop talking or they get angry with each other, that's still something that he could carry, and it wouldn't be just that. Like, he could always change the story of why he got that, but you know, what I mean, I wouldn't. I'd be like, yeah, you know what, I got this. This is us and my friends, and you know, we all grew kind of apart, but we still have it, and at some point we'll all get back together again. Shit like that. Kind of like we would have done when I walked away from everybody, and then
And he made it about himself again. You see that?
so you want to do the coin from Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dude, I've got 2, one on my keychain, or one on my keys as a keychain, and then I have one in my room. And I've bought both of those from Disney.
Yeah.
I can't tell you how many pictures I've done of them. I wouldn't know whether to get it as the necklace or something. Because I said at first when I thought about it, get the necklace like in water or something, like just floating on the water, or I don't know. I don't know how I'd want to do it, but I know I want to incorporate that somewhere.
Yeah. Has there ever been anything that you wanted to get tattooed but didn't?
No.
No?
No. If anything, it'd be something with my old lady and the kids, but
Ah, it's too late now. I'm just kidding. Well, I think at this point, it's much safer to do it now than had you done it when you were younger. Only because most of the time when somebody tattoos somebody's name, shit goes sideways right after.
It's either spelled wrong or shit goes sideways in the relationship.
Yeah. But at this point, I think you guys are in, so there's no backing out of that shit now.
You should get tally marks with her name above it for each year.
That's kind of funny. That's kind of funny.
I just want to go back to that one story about the chick losing her sight now,
Okay.
and how you said, you know, this day and age, people want popularity and all that kind of good stuff,
Right?
fame. I can kind of see that with people, let's say, the Seabass's age, because not necessarily you, but people your age that don't really know any better, that don't think long term. Let's just do something now. But this woman's got 5 kids. Don't you think, you know, it's game over? Why are you doing all this
Holy
stuff?
shit, game over?
To be
She got
tattooing
5
your
kids, it's
eyes?
game over.
She got to take care of those kids. If she got money to get her eyes tattooed, she got money. She'll be taking better care of them kids.
She looked like maybe there was no man in the relationship either.
Wow. Where's she from? She in
I don't
California?
I don't think so, no.
She knows she got them new $1,000 checks coming. She good?
I don't know. But kid, come on.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't think at any point can 5 kids or solo to fucking have your eyeballs tattooed. Come
Or-
on.
I've seen pictures of her where she was sticking out her tongue. And it's like, come on, man.
She got a split.
Oh.
Yeah.
The same girl that went blind or the white one?
No, the one that went blind.
Yeah. Okay.
Make no sense.
Can I ask you a question?
Sure.
Answer it honestly.
I can't promise that, but go ahead.
Do you think that's hot? When, not per se that chick, but when chicks split their tongue?
No.
No?
No.
Ever? Have you ever...
I'll be honest with you, I've never really thought about it. I mean, because it's not something I've like seen a lot to where I would even be able to form an opinion.
Because it's like two tongues at once. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I can see that.
Definitely interesting.
So I take it you think it's something special?
I'm just saying, you know.
It could be
just throwing
something
it out.
different in a good way.
Probably depends on the woman.
Definitely depends on a woman.
It's like they always say, it all feels the same in the dark.
Until it's split. And that shit is totally different. What about, along those same lines, there's a lot of women that do, now that they're doing these body mods or whatever, they'll go in and they have the diamonds put in the back dimples. You know what the back dimples are? So like where there's like here's the line, and so they have those two little like golf ball dimples, like right where your thumbs would go if you were standing behind her. Come on, Tony, don't make me explain this anymore. And they have diamonds put in there like earrings, like studs. They put them into the skin. And they put something under the skin inside.
Who was that? Who was that famous rapper that put one in his fucking forehead?
Oh yeah, well fucking. He put like a fucking $5 million diamond in his forehead.
Is that 21 Savage?
I don't even know who that is.
It might have been. Yeah, I think you're right. Now they pulled it out.
I realized I asked the question that I couldn't answer.
He pulled it out of his forehead. Now he looks like he's got a fucking vagina opening on his forehead.
It's like he got punched
but you know what I'm talking about?
No idea what you're talking about.
You've never seen a chick with dimples on her back, on her lower back?
Dimples on her back?
Yes, like on her lower back, where like.
He's been with his wife for 25 years.
All right, never mind. So then they have
Come on, man. No, you can't do that.
dimples on their back.
You don't know.
I can't explain it any more than that. I've given you a fucking direct visual of what that means.
Okay, not a direct visual, but a direct diagrammic visual.
You understand what he's saying?
Yeah.
Based on that, or you've seen it before with him and he
Both.
pointed it out?
Oh, no, not with him. Jesus Christ.
Hold
If
on.
me saying that doesn't...
Like that. See that picture with the brown right there? You see those right there? Dimples on the lower back.
I have never seen anything like that in my entire life.
You've never seen that? Well, you've been married
No.
26 years. You may have forgotten.
Oh my God.
Hot, right?
No.
You fucking tripping.
That's
So women will put.
It's like, that dude definitely works out, though.
Well, I don't know about the dude. I wasn't talking about him.
I
I'm talking about the
know.
chick.
That's the joke.
Oh,
God damn.
jeez.
You guys are fucking boring. Anyways.
See, they put diamonds in them.
I've never even seen that either.
You never seen that either?
No, and that's the dumbest thing. That's I'll take somebody splitting their tongue before I take that. Because that makes absolutely no sense.
That's progress.
I agree.
You like that?
Well, I'm not gonna fucking kick her out of bed for having fucking diamonds on her back.
That makes no sense.
She just needs some pearls to string right between that.
That don't make no sense.
So what about what
about those studs that put like on their upper cheek
yeah, all that shit.
and apparently like it gets like shot in there and then it's not a stem. It's like what do they call it? Like a spider? It like shoots out so it can't come out.
Yeah, like an anchor, yeah. Yeah, that's the same thing that they do with those. It's just they put that under the skin that way they could screw the diamond on there or the whatever the fuck it is.
That's crazy.
Yep. Pierced nipples? Are you a fan of those? I'm sure you've never seen them, so you're gonna have to imagine.
No, I've seen pictures of them. No, I'm not a
Oh,
fan.
really? I'm just kidding. So when I was in New Mexico, there was this lady tattoo artist that did a tattoo on me. She was a fan of the morning show that I was on, and we'd go to her shop, and she was infatuated with the other guy that was on the show, and she pierced his pecker. They did he did a Prince Albert. So Prince Albert goes down.
Just look it up, people.
It goes down the tip, and it's a circle, and it goes down the tip, and right at the base of the head goes on the bottom side of the penis, and then it's either a locking circle or kind of an open circle. And the thing is, so when you're having sex with the Prince Albert, it stretches that hole, the underneath, right? So first thing you have to learn is how to pee, because when you have a hole in your shaft, urine will come out of that shaft and not completely out of your head.
Okay.
So you have to push up on the bottom of the Prince Albert to lodge that ball in the hole so that your urine will stream out the tip of your penis.
We are 3 males talking about this.
Oh, yeah.
But it could still come out of that hole.
It still can. You might get a trickle.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But
You got to pee sitting down.
you can, or you kneel down and you put like one knee closer to the ground than the other, and you kind of just, or you hover over it, kind of squat. So this dude that used to do mornings with me, he was with this chick, and apparently she wasn't
Clean?
no, sure, her area wasn't expanded yet. She was still kind of tight. And apparently, from going back and forth,
We're going to get in trouble for this
the
one.
ball came loose. And he lost a metal ball from his Prince Albert in her cavern.
Wow.
Did she
and
make
she-
a pearl?
Yeah, so she had to go and have it fished out.
Oh.
Kind of crazy, right? Well, then he went and had another ball put on it, and apparently the hole had stretched out, and he could pull the ring all the way through. He didn't even have to unscrew it. He could just pull it through it. And I was like, oh my God, dude, I'm gonna fucking faint. You need to stop talking about that shit. Well, anyways,
See, I couldn't even do piercings if I wanted to.
so here's the crux of the whole thing, or the point that I was getting at, or what I want to talk about. The chick that did the piercings, she's one of, I think it was 6 women at the time that had this piercing. Now, most women will tell you that, or that have it, will say that they have their clit pierced. But what that is that's the hood on the top, right? She had a clit piercing that went through the top and into her hoo-ha. So instead of going sideways like this on the hood,
Right.
it went like this. So the very top of the hood was one ball, and the other ball was inside her hoo-ha.
Okay.
So whenever, like, girls that have the hood done are fairly sensitive, when you do it that way, when you go through, you're pushing a needle through all the nerve endings in the vagina. And she says that she couldn't walk around. Like, she said that she was moist all day because she would walk around and she was just turned on all day long, because it was just whatever movement she had. She couldn't wear tight pants sometimes. Like, she'd have to wear, we went to the shop and she was always like in the sundresses or whatever. She said, I have to wear these or else I'm just, it's too much for me. But she was one of 6 women that had that done. And I was like, wow. And she had a bunch of shit done on her hoo-ha, and she wanted to show us. And I was like, yeah, I'm good. I don't want to see the chain gang. I'm cool. But very, very interesting. I don't know how anybody could want to go that far into it. But I think you're right. It's kind of like Well, I guess it's kind of like, being a DJ or kind of like being involved in any other kind of activity. You start it, you like it, you do a little bit more. Next thing you know, you're fucking playing on a professional team. Kind of like what she did. One day you're spinning in the backyard, next year in fucking Vegas spinning on top of the fucking Rio. You know what I mean? Like, that's the only thing I could equate it to. Like, I don't know what would make you want to pierce your junk that way. Like, here's my question. How do you convince somebody to do that? Because it's not like she woke up one day and said, hey, you know what? I'm going to do I'm going to pierce my clit the long way.
More importantly, who was the first person to do that?
Yeah, that's a very good question. No idea.
Even the Prince Albert. I mean, where do you come up with something like that?
I think it was done back in the day as torture, though. I don't think it was always a pleasure thing. I think it was done as a torture. But there's people that are into like that crazy shit with the gag ball and leather and shit where they have their testicles and shit pierced and they hang weights off of their shit.
Ultra Kegels.
Right? Like, holy shit, bro. All these motherfuckers at the gym trying to bench press 200. This guy's trying to lift 2.5 pounds off the ground with his nuts. Who's the real master? You know what I mean? Like, it's fucking, dude, there's such a, if we really sat down and we took a year's worth of shows and said, you know what, let's cover all the subcultures in the world. There's no way that we could get everything covered in a year. There's no way.
No, but we got fucking close.
I mean, Satan last week, fucking vaginal clit this week. Like, what's next week? I mean, it's Christmas, but come on. You know what I mean? Like, how crazy is that? Do either of your kids have any tattoos?
No.
No? Would you be upset if they got any?
Upset? Not anymore.
Disappointed?
No, I wouldn't even say disappointed.
No.
Again, it's an age thing. They're old enough now.
Right.
It's also not your life.
That's true.
Ouch.
Which was going to be my next statement, which if that's what they want to do, it's up to them. Again, it was when they were under 18 and I was still paying for them. No, I couldn't do it. Not even under 18 when I was still paying for them through college.
Yeah.
That was the rule.
No tattoos
No
while
tattoos.
I'm paying?
While I'm paying, nope.
Really?
If you old enough to get a tattoo, then you're old enough to pay your own way.
Nice.
I think we talked about this before.
No, I don't.
Probably in passing, but not.
Because my daughter actually said that one time her and her girlfriends, her sorority sisters, they were all thinking about going to get a tattoo, the same tattoo.
Really?
On all of them. And she was going to do it. And then when push come to shove, she was like, wait a minute. That means the gravy train is going to come to a stop with Daddy. I'm going to have to hold up. I'm going to have to wait, girls.
Wow. I can't. My daddy said no. Fuck. You're mean, Tony. Let her be herself. Let her go explore.
Again, she could have done it.
She had the option, right?
Yeah. She chose wisely, though.
Yes, she did. Yes, she did. Fuck. Christmas is coming.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, while you're shopping done?
I haven't even started that shit.
You haven't started?
You haven't started?
No. I only get for like a few people.
I hope you're not trying to order anything.
One.
You still got plenty of time to order, dude.
Yeah.
Plenty of time to order.
And get it by Christmas?
Plenty of time to order. Amazon's has 2 days.
Doing one day now, yeah.
Yep. 1 to 2 day shipping, bro. Christmas Day, that motherfucker will show up. You just stand there with your roll of wrapping paper at the door waiting for it to wrap. Almost. Let's go.
That's crazy.
Yep. All your stuff is done already?
There's a couple I still need.
Okay.
But yeah, for the most part, it's done.
I think this Thursday I'll have everything done. I think I just have a couple of minor things and for the stockings, and I'm good. I think is where I was at, right? Isn't that what I said? I think everybody else was done.
I know you said stocking stuff. I can't remember if you said anybody else.
Yeah, I think I went a little overboard with just the people that I bought for.
So this will be your second Christmas with a Christmas tree here at the house.
Yeah.
What's going to be your guys' plan?
So
Go to somebody else's house.
that morning we'll wake up here because we're going to my brother's at noon to do Christmas. So maybe we'll do a gift the night before. You know what I mean? Maybe I'll do like the white people and buy them pajamas.
Fucking hate that.
And then we go over to my brother's and matching pajamas. Oh,
Matching makes it even worse.
I mean, do you got plans for Christmas
As
Eve?
if I don't want to kill myself
Three of
enough
you?
already.
No.
Are you going to make plans for the three of you?
Well, I try to make plans with Milo. Hey, I want to do this on Christmas Eve or on Christmas Day.
Okay,
Well, so-
already said it wrong, but go ahead.
okay.
Hey, Christmas Eve, we're going to do this.
Yeah, that don't work
Yeah, it does.
for him. No. You don't know the kid well enough.
Yeah.
If at all.
So we'll, it's open. It might be. I would like to do it that morning. I would get up. I'll make breakfast. They come out and have some pancakes, some bacon, eggs. You know what I mean? Drink some orange juice. Have a little fun. Go open a gift, and then all right. Well, let's get ready to go down to your brother or go down to your uncle's or whatever, whatnot, and then go do that. But there's no guarantee that'll happen. You know. He said, okay. You got a flat tire there, pimpin'? All
I'm
right, so
perfectly okay with how we do it, just to let you know.
Right,
I
no.
don't want to let him piss on your parade.
I'm good with it too. Any final words?
No, I'm good.
No? Tony,
Yeah.
what you got?
I've got, well, first of all,
Yes.
our buddy Henry,
Yes.
he got sick over the weekend.
Okay.
So he didn't come to the party.
Oh, but you believe him. Just kidding.
Well, he actually texted ahead of time.
Oh.
His wife did. And it's like, yo, we're not going to make it.
Oh, wow.
Now, with that being said, his daughter came.
Oh, his daughter was there?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So Irene came.
Which one's his daughter?
Irene.
Well, obviously I don't know who Irene is. Which one was she?
The
I don't know. I
Spanish
wasn't there, don't
one
look at me.
with bleached hair. I mean, there's a couple girls there. I don't know if you know.
Okay.
She was hanging out with Marta's daughter.
Oh, yeah, I didn't see her. I don't know. Who she is.
So I just want to give her a shout out for coming. I mean, it was weird because her and Marta's daughter walked in. So, we said hello. I was like, oh, you didn't know you were coming. She's like, no, my parents stayed home. My dad got sick, da-da-da. I'm like, all right, cool, After about 15, 20 minutes, I didn't see Marta or Ivan. So I told Patty, Marta's daughter, who came with Irene,
Right?
hey, where's your mom? Where's your dad? And she was like, well, they're still at home. They'll be coming. I was like, well, how'd you get here? She said, Irene brought me. And I was like, how'd you get here? And she's like, I drove. I was like, you drove? She's like, yeah, I got a driver's license.
Right?
I said, you do? She's like, I'm 18. I graduated high school already.
Oh, shit.
I'm like, wow. So, two things. Number one, it made me feel very old.
Right?
Because she's been coming since she's like 10 years old.
Oh,
if
wow.
not younger. I mean, this has been going on for over a decade.
Oh, wow.
So, it made me happy that she wanted to come.
Right? Be a
And
part of it.
Yeah, she was like, we do this every year. I'm rolling.
That's cool.
That was real cool.
Yeah.
And it was funny because I actually talked to Henry today to see how he was doing. And he even said that on Saturday, they were thinking about, how they were going to miss the party. And he said he wanted to have his daughter come, like, represent them.
Right?
So he was going to tell her to come. And he was like, she came out and she was dressed. He was like, where you going? She's like, well, I'm going to Pacheco's to the party. He's like, oh, you going? She's like, yeah. He's like, oh, okay, because I was going to tell you should go. She's like, yeah, I'm rolling. I'm out.
Right?
So I thought that was cool that, she's like, yeah,
That's very cool, dude.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, that's very cool.
Just wanted to say that. Yesterday, Monday, my niece Christina, it was her son's 6th birthday. So happy birthday, Lucas.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Lucas.
6 years old. Also shared that same birthday is Robert's youngest daughter, Samantha, the one that just got married.
Oh, okay.
So happy birthday,
Happy
Samantha. Today, my buddy James's son's birthday. He turned 22.
Wow.
Yeah, happy birthday, little James. Tomorrow is my mom's birthday.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we'll be celebrating that with her tomorrow night.
Right
So
on.
happy birthday, mommy.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Mom.
And you said Brendan, my nephew?
Yes.
You saw at the party?
Yeah.
He shares a birthday with my mother.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so he's turning 29 tomorrow.
Nice.
So it's last year of the 20s.
Wow.
Then he's getting
It's all
old.
downhill after that, homie.
Yeah.
It speeds up from here. Just to let you know.
And then Friday is Milo's birthday. Oh, I don't want to. I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead.
It's already ruined. Go ahead.
Milo's birthday is Friday, turning the big 20.
Can't even tell
Happy
my own
birthday.
birthday. My son's
Happy birthday.
Just kidding. Hey, happy birthday, mijo. Yeah, man, I got a 20-year-old, man. That's crazy. 20
You got
and
two
23.
in their 20s.
Man, I'm old than a motherfucker now.
Mm-hmm.
That's all right.
Aren't we all?
I'm regaining traction, though. I'll be good. Sooner or
Rare.
later. Yeah, I don't know. It'll happen. All
The
right,
tread
everybody.
on them tires has been gone for a while.
Yeah, right? I'm on slicks, homie.
Yeah.
All right, everybody. Thank you so much for listening. Appreciate it. Love you guys.
Oh,
your
one
time-
more thing.
Enjoy your time with your family. Yes?
Congratulations to Raymond Magana. Him and his wife Bobby bought themselves a house, spending the first Christmas in it.
Nice.
While it's still being remodeled, but they stuck a tree in that bad boy.
Nice.
Sent a picture of themselves in front of it with their daughter. So, congrats.
Making memories already.
Yeah.
Look at that.